Yeah, so angels in Islam, they have so many jobs. They're like the
I
minions
feel
of
for
Allah. They
them.
have many jobs. One of the jobs is to, like you said, sister, to take attendance. You know, they call it in England to take the register, like you said in class.
Yeah.
Muhammad, yes, I'm here, present. Abdul, yeah, present. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, because Allah might forget or something who's been to the mosque, so he gets some of his minion angels to write down the names of people and when they come.
Is there a thunderstorm happening?
There is a thunderstorm happening, sister. Hide your dogs.
No, I'm hearing sound from your YouTube. Is that or something else?
Yeah, it's a thunderstorm here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. So here is hadith. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, as you can guess, those hadiths are nothing personal. It comes from one of the most reliable Sahih Bukhari. As Daughter of Christ expressed, there are lots of jobs of angels. Remember, angels are the one who comes and visits you in the grave. Angels are the one who, once they see Umar, they change their direction of the, they change their path. Angels are the ones spends all their time to make sure they didn't miss all the good deeds and bad deeds you've done. And it is the same angels. It is the same angels. Simply check out if you've been to Friday, if you've been to mosque on Friday. So, Daughter of Christ, do you want to read this for us?
Yeah. So this is Sahih Bukhari 3211. The Prophet said, on every Friday, the angels take their stand at every gate of the mosque to write the names of the people chronologically according to the time of their arrival for the Friday prayer. And when the Imam sits, they fold up their scrolls and get ready to listen to the sermon.
Do you want to read? Can you read Arabic for us so that there is no any misrepresentation?
Yeah, so the Arabic says, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان يوم الجمعة كان على كل باب من أبواب المسجد الملائكة يكتبون الأول فالأول فإذا جلس الإمام طووا الصحف وجاءوا يستمعون الذكر. So it's pretty much saying what the English is saying. Every Friday, on every door of the mosque or entrance to the mosque, the angels come and write the names of the first person to come in, and then the second, and then the third. So they write who's come first, and then who's come next, and who's next. And then when they're finished, when the Imam sits, they sit and they fold their scrolls and they sit down to hear what the Imam says.
That's wonderful. So, let's say prayer time is 1:30. Okay, 1:30 you've got the prayer is starting. So, you need to get there a little bit early. You need to do your wudu. As you are getting there to prepare for your wudu, angels are there to make sure they didn't miss you, that you made it there at 1:14. And
Yeah.
then they just take your name. And then they wait until when you leave.
So obviously they have nothing better to do. So they sit there. Oh, Abdul came. Oh, third time he's been late. Third time this week. Tut tut. Better write that down. Oh, who's next? Muhammad. Oh, he came earlier last week, but he came late this week. This is what's happening. This is what the angels are doing. And then, oh, time for the khutbah, time for the sermon. Oh, let's fold the papers and sit down like in a class, listen to the teacher.
Yeah, and then also you've got another hadith which talks about Allah and the angels pray for those people who sit in the first row for their prayer.
Yeah.
It's not only they take the attendees list, also they just like while people are praying. Like if you are Christian and if you go to mosque, in the intention of preaching our glorious gospel. So while Muslims are praying, so you would stand at the back and then pray for their salvation. So angels are doing the like very, very similar thing. Christians who goes to mosque to do evangelism in the same thing, like they just pray. But this time they pray for the people who sit on the first row. And you've got angels who are just there before the time of the prayer. And then their intention is to just write down that you didn't miss the prayer and you attended.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a religion that takes attendance, basically, and it matters. You know, the first row, they're the first people that came to the mosque, so they're the ones who came first. So the angels are just praying for the people who came first, but they're not praying for the people who came second or last. Why?
Or it's not only that, like, other thing is, can you imagine? It is the place where you would go, where you would go to express your love and your worship to Creator or to God.
Mm.
Okay, but in here, like people, like I always say, Islam is the ideology which keeps people in Islam because of the fear.
Mm.
And so what is happening is Muhammad is simply saying, actually, oh well, you missed the Friday prayer, or you missed the morning prayer, or whatever. In this occasion, it is talking about the Friday prayer. If you miss it, if you come a little bit late, if you come in the middle, or if you spend time, if you don't come early and wait for Imam to kind of start, oh well, in your attendees list, that's gonna be minus. And people freak out because it's all about putting the barakah. It's all about getting the earning more good deeds, in the intention, oh, Allah might be gracious to you and then might allow you to get into paradise. Therefore, people freak out, and then you get to see, even in England, like if you wait in front of the mosques, you get to see, like, just before everything is about to start, people run into mosque to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
And as they come to the mosque, they're faster and faster and faster, because Muhammad makes people to freak out. Actually, your name is gonna be on the list, and not only gonna be on the list, but it's gonna be on the list with the chronological order. Better to get there on time, better to get the barakah, better to invest your eternity. Because if I give you freedom to love me, that's not gonna work. If I give you freedom to worship me, that's not gonna work. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use the heavenly beings once again, and then make you to freak out and worship me and do your duties, because out of fear. You want your name to be on that list. That is a good list. You don't want your name to be in that list as with the red color, but you want that to be with a star. That's what's happening.
We got a question from Tiger J. He says, at DCCI Ministries, does that mean that Allah sends angels all over the world to the mosques on Friday?
Yeah, if you think about it, for example, in England, prayer time, let's say, for example, 1:30. There are, just in London, there are approximately 300 mosques with lots of attendees. If you think about 12% of London is Muslim, okay? Friday, even if they're like not practicing 5 prayers a day during the week, Friday they would strongly encourage to go to mosque. And then in front of every mosque, official mosques, and also these people who meet in the houses or in different buildings, you've got heavenly beings are waiting at the gate. Think about Morocco, for example. It is, you wouldn't kind of think it's very much religious focused country, but on Friday you would even see people on the streets or they are running to the mosques. If they can't run to the mosque, they just put their mats on the roads. And you've got like hundreds, lots of mosques in Morocco. You've got heavenly beings there. Same in Turkey, same in Saudi Arabia, same in China, same in Japan. Wherever those mosques are. How many angels there are? Lots of angels are just doing
Millions.
lots of. You could make that time like most useful. Doesn't Allah know who is attending the prayer? Like, just and if you think about, also you've got those two angels on your sides. They are writing your good deeds and your bad deeds. Are they too busy?
There's so many angels writing things for Allah. It makes you think he's afraid of forgetting. For a God who cares so much about things being written down, he chose an illiterate prophet. But sister, my question is, why does Allah care, or the angels care about who comes first and who comes next? Shouldn't they be writing whose heart is the most sincere? Because you could be a bad Muslim with a bad heart, but be the first in the first row every week because you just have no job, you're maybe unemployed, you have all the time in the world. So you're there every day early, but then the sincere Muslim, he has a job and he comes late. So why is that? Why is the criteria how early somebody is what I'm asking.
That is a good question. But before, I love to hear actually what people think in the chat, but also just add what you said. Writing was very important to Allah. First thing Allah created is a pen, okay? And he writes his eternal words into tablets, and for Muhammad's prophet to be proven, people need to go and check the things which are written before that. So writing is very important. Sadly, his last prophet was not capable to do so, but if Allah needs things to be written down, in every Friday, can you imagine how many Friday you will have? You've got like over 50 Fridays each year, okay? 52 Fridays each year minimum. And then if you live like 30 years, that's like a lot of Fridays. All those angels are just writing. Day 1, day 2, this person end up in here, yet all he was doing, he could be staying at home and, I don't know, so doing something more useful. And then there is, of course, big question on place of woman to attend the Friday.
Oh yeah. Oh, they don't have to attend, do they? So their names don't get written down anywhere. But who cares? They're only women, right?
Yeah. Other thing is like, let's say you got the mosque, you get the mosque on time, or even earlier, and then you have your period. Like, how does that count? How does, like, do heavenly beings just write down the dates of your periods? Oh, she came to the mosque on time, even 5 hours early, but she can't even pray. Is that counts as you attended? You did good. You did good religion duties, so that angels gets your name down, so that you make your way to the first row, so that angels pray for you.
Well, we don't know because the detailed Quran doesn't tell us. We've got a question, sister. Question 1, are they angels or houris? Question 2, does that mean that Allah is not omniscient and he needs the angels for his list?
I'll put the hadith again on the screen. Hadith translates this as the angels. Daughter of Christ, does it say Malek?
It does say malaika, yeah. The plural for malak, which is angels. Yes, it is angels.
Yeah, so it is the angels.
It's not houris.
You wouldn't want houris to wait in front of the mosque. Can you imagine, like, Muslim goes to mosque, and he knows that houris are the ones who are waiting at the gate of the mosque.
Well, the attendance will improve, maybe.
Yeah,
all attendance will definitely improve.
Yeah, all of the, not only attendance will improve, all of their thoughts suddenly is gonna change. and there is a big possibility it will break their voodoo, and then they have to do another voodoo. Remember these beautiful, perfect bodies of huris. Every time you are entering the mosque, it's all gonna be, yeah, that's the huri with the big boobs, with the all those kind of things. You have to go and do double wudu. And as you sit down and on the row, you are about to kind of recite the Quranic verses, and it's all gonna be in your mind is, did that angel or huri noticed me, or what she was wearing, those kind of things. So, yeah, Hadith says it is the angels. What was the second question? Sorry, second part of it.
Does that mean that Allah is not omniscient because He needs angels to?
Allah might be busy with doing other things, but in somehow Allah chooses to use the angels to get the attendee list of people who are attending to Friday prayer in their chronological order. It's not only Allah cannot remember, it's not only Allah doesn't know who attends, all those kind of things. It's not only Allah doesn't give that job to angels who are already like Muslims have, but you've got now different angels, and their job is to just wait at the gate. And other practical thing, maybe this is gonna be so much mean, but it doesn't look to me, it doesn't look like to me that these angels are also focused on some other useful things. For example, if as they keep the account of those people who are entering the mosque, they should be actually also be wise if someone is entering the mosque with the wrong intentions, such as go in and take someone else's life, or such as go in and pray that you go out and take someone else's life, and just are not doing much about it.
There is a question in the chat about me. It says, daughter of Christ, you got too lazy to do wudu and pray and give all the charities, so that's why you left Islam. If you want to blame somebody for my leaving Islam, blame Allah, who's chosen to misguide me. He says in the Quran, He misguides whom He wants and He guides whom He wants. And it says in Surah 32:13, if we willed, we could have given every soul its guidance. But the word from me will come that I will surely fill hell from jinn and people. So Allah wanted to fill the hellfire with people, so He chooses to misguide them ahead of time. So He misguided me. And yes, I did get tired of being a robot, saying the same thing every day, 5 times a day, and repeating myself over and over and over again, and exact same times, because Allah only opens shop 5 times a day and closes the shop. So I can only pray these few times. I did get tired of being a robot. You happy being a robot? Go ahead. What do you say to that, sister?
I cannot comment on such a personal question, but I would be curious to know, while you knew these angels were waiting for you at the gate of the mosque, how were you entering this mosque while you were having your period, or how were you feeling because you are having your period that you cannot even worship God who created you fully?
Well, I felt like I was left out. There's so many hadith that talk about Jum'ah and men going to Friday prayers and men having blessings on them, but this hadith that we just read doesn't have anything to do with women. So it's like Allah forgot about me and Muhammad forgot about me because I'm a woman. So my brother and my dad, they can go to a mosque and get these blessings by being early. Women are not required to go to the mosque, and during my periods I can't go to the mosque, so I miss out on these blessings because I happen to be born a girl, sister. So yeah, I just felt left out, that Allah forgot about me.
It's not like you happen to be girl. It was predestined that you are a girl and you will be left out. But I think something it's helpful for, I don't want to be, my intention is not in any form or any shape to help Muslims to improve their arguments. But you've got to come up with better arguments. people are having doubts about Islam, not only because there are holes in the narrative of the Quran, not only people are questioning and there is no answer to those questions, or not only because people are asking questions and having doubts and they are being told off, but you need to come up with proper good response to answer questions Muslims have about their faith, because you are not able to provide that. Why would a Muslim who enjoy being Muslim, who loves the Muslim community, who loves her family, who loves reading this Islamic scriptures and studying Islamic scripture, even investing her money to go and kiss the black stone, practice French kiss skills or whatever you would call, why there is no one who can simply express to her,